Never be so kind that you forget to be wise. And never be so clever that you forget to be kind. Nothing in life is worth the constant price of worry. You stop over-explaining when you realize people only understand from where they stand. Someday isn't a real day, but many people live their whole lives there. Don't hold on to your mistakes just because they took a long time to make. Never take for granted the time you have with people you love. It can end any day. Live in reality as it is, not as you wish it were. The people who get offended by your truth are not your people. The ones who truly matter won't need you to shrink. Life will keep breaking your heart until it finally opens. Remember when you prayed for what you have now. No expectations. No disappointments. Be the person you needed when you were young. When you do things right, it often looks like nothing happened at all. You're here for a good time, not a long time. Feelings are real, but they are not always facts. If I had to sum up life in 3 words, it goes on. If you feel deeply unhappy, something in the way you're living needs to change. This too will pass. Don't fear moving slowly. Fear staying exactly where you are. Sometimes a hypocrite is just someone in the middle of changing. The only time to look into someone else's bowl is to make sure they have enough. When you must choose between being right and being kind, choose kind. Other people's opinions don't have to become your reality. The things you own eventually start to own you. Say what you mean, even if your voice shakes. No matter how many times you fall, rise each time a little more honest, a little more whole. The most important step you can take is always the next one. Always. The next one. Experience life. Don't script it in your head beforehand. A paycheck can be the drug that helps you forget your dreams. One day or day one, you decide. You miss 100% of the chances you never take. Youth is happy because it can still see beauty. Anyone who keeps that ability never truly grows old. The past is just the story we keep telling ourselves. Everyone eventually reaches a crossroads. Let go of what's gone and walk toward what's new. Or cling to what's out of reach and call that safety. The sad part isn't that the past ends. It's refusing to move on when it already has. Luck is often just preparation meeting opportunity. Honesty without kindness becomes cruelty. Kindness without honesty becomes manipulation. Yes, dreams can come true, but nightmares are dreams too. Every journey starts with a single awkward step. To truly empathize, you must be willing to see their reality as they see it, not as you imagine it. Never wrestle with a pig. You both get dirty, and the pig enjoys it. Better to be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. Sometimes, 50% now is better than 100% never. Just because you know how an illusion works doesn't mean it's not still magical. No one can make you feel inferior without your permission. What isn't handed to you, you must go and get for yourself. Success isn't your title or your bank balance. If your relationships with family and friends are alive and healthy, you are already successful. There are two ways to live: as if nothing is a miracle, or as if everything is. If you expect the world to be fair because you are fair, you'll be eaten by lions you chose not to fight. Don't obsess over perfection or control. You control far less than you think, and perfect doesn't exist. No matter how good you are, you'll be the villain in someone's story. Waiting for change while doing nothing is like waiting for a train at a bus stop. Don't doubt yourself. That's what your haters are for. Life needs problems. If you got everything the moment you wanted it, there'd be no point in living. Don't take criticism from someone you'd never take advice from. Reflection and learning create power. Without them, you're powerless. One day you'll see clearly. No one has a say in your life unless you hand them the microphone. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you're searching for. Say no more than you're willing to have said. Do no less than you'd be proud to have done. Mistakes don't define your character. Your response to them does. Discipline your mind to see the good in each situation. Stop expecting others to always agree with you. Ability can take you to the top, but only character keeps you there. Everything can be taken from a person except one thing: the freedom to choose their attitude in any given moment. Be willing to change your idea of who you want to be as you gain more experience. Fools stand on their island of opportunity, staring at distant lands, never realizing this is it. True change happens slowly, one honest step at a time. A stumble can prevent a fall. Don't go back to the past. Not for comfort. Not for excuses. Not for proof. The world is what it is. You are who you are. Cemeteries are full of people who once believed the world couldn't run without them. People don't really forget. Nothing is entirely forgiven. Things are impossible until suddenly they're not. Getting away with a bad decision doesn't make it a good one. It's not the critic who matters. Not the one pointing at your flaws from the safe seats. The credit belongs to the one in the arena. Face dirty with effort. Heart open. Still trying. It's not your fault that things are the way they are. But it is your responsibility to decide what you'll do now. If you're going to apologize, don't follow it with, but. Either you mean it, or you don't.